And just like that, it's January again. So Happy New Year. And as the weeks go by, I reflect back on the goals that I set back on the 1st of January. Did you set any goals for yourself this new year for 2024? I ask because 73% of Australians actually set New Year's resolutions. More of them are women than men. But that's for over 14 million Australians set goals this year in 2024. What's worrying is not the number of people who set the goals. What's worrying is that only 8% of them, according to the University of Scranton, only 8% of us are going to actually reach those goals. And by February, a whole massive 80% have already quit on their goals. So I wanted to reach you before we got to February of this year. I don't believe that this is because of a lack of work ethic or even a lack of planning. Most of these people are ambitious, according to Time Magazine, 80% of people what they do quit and who they are by February. Maybe you even know one of them. So what's the difference between someone who reaches their goals and someone who doesn't? We often see people who set health and well-being goals come through our clinic, whether it's getting out of pain in their neck, headaches, clearing pain in their hips so that they can walk easily again, whatever it is. They set the goal, what happens next? And can we apply this same principle to broader goals that are relevant to our whole life? Hello and welcome. I'm Sarah Gowans from Blossoming Me and the Healthy Learning Lounge. Here we're a sanctuary where you can come to tap in and to nurture your journey to well-being, to health and a positive mindset, to clear the stresses that are stopping you from living your most fulfilling life. Going back to the new year and goal setting, the first step in goal setting is understanding our why. What's behind it? Starting with why, as Simon Sinek says, this is often a step that we skip when we're trying to set goals, but it's one of the most important steps in the process. It's the engine that powers us through, it keeps us going when things get tough. When the process of reaching our goals, taking that next step, feels impossible, that's when our why is most important. That's when we really dig deep to find that why and power through anyway. So today I want to talk to you about your why, how to tap into it and why it's important. A lot of people, when they're setting goals, they start with the S of SMART goals, which is being specific. For decades, we've been told to begin with being specific. So this is going to surprise many people when I tell you that maybe we don't want to actually be that specific. Let me explain why. See, for most of us, when we think about being specific, we think about who, how, and when. But this can lead us to really nice, neat answers. But as Vishen Lakhiani from Mind Valley tells us, this can keep us locked in our logical side of our mind. That can lead to self-doubt. We start asking ourselves questions about how we can do this and can we even do this? And it starts to feel too hard and near impossible before we even start. But it's not the how, the when, and the who. It's not those details that we want to get specific about. It's the feelings, the emotions, and the outcomes that we want to experience. This is our why, our what and our why. Most of us aren't looking to be, for example, healthy just for the sake of healthy. We want to improve our health, our fitness, our well-being in order to get something or avoid something. Maybe you're avoiding pain, headaches, hip pain. Maybe it's keeping you awake at night. But perhaps you're looking for something more like travel and adventure, maybe with your children or your grandchildren. So becoming stronger, becoming more active. This will help you to enjoy that travel and adventure even more with important people in your life for sure. But it's going to help you to enjoy that sense of adventure. Again, a feeling, tapping into that feeling. Maybe you want to feel accomplished, strong, relaxed, or full of energy, more feelings. These are going to give you the results that you're wanting to achieve. It's not just simply health for the sake of health. Whatever it is for you, ultimately the emotions connected with the experience, that's what we're seeking. Not the when, who, and how of the experience. Many people really find it challenging to be specific about feelings, so being general then can free us up to focus on our what and our why. And that can help us tap into the creative side of our mind, which is also the feeling side of our mind. And that can energize us then into action. So it really digs deep and powers us from the inside. Another side benefit of tapping into our why as well as our what when we're setting our goals is it makes sure that our goals are aligned with our values. They're not to please somebody else, our boss, our therapist, our parent, even our child. They're not to please others. They are to please us and fire us up to get the most out of our lives and be who we are meant to be. If they're not important to us, that can lead to success that after all the hard work and sacrifice that we put in, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't energize you. And I don't want that for you. What I want is for you to feel amazing when you do achieve your goals. So at a deeper level, if we dig deep, tap into our heart, our soul or our spirit, we can get clarity about the outcomes that we want to achieve for ourselves, about the feelings that we desire to have in our life for ourselves, what we want to create. As Vishen Lakhiani also says, this kind of clarity can lead to deep feelings and emotions. The kind of clarity that leaves you feeling inspired to take action, like where you should go, exactly what would be good to do, what action might be good to take. You feel inspired to take that action. You're not beating yourself up or doing an action simply because it should be done. You're inspired from the inside. It might even inspire you to connect with certain people. And this can impact our lives more than just in one area, more than just in one role that we play in our life. It can enhance the whole quality of our whole life. Finally, some questions for you to ask yourself to make sure that the goals that you want to achieve are in line with your values and important to you so that they can impact your life to the full. So if you're thinking of improving your health, for example, think a little deeper. What is it that you actually want to change? Exactly why do you want to change that? What feelings is it that you're looking to experience? Why in detail? Why in detail do you want to achieve this health goal or this outcome for you in the first place? Be as descriptive as you possibly can. The clearer you are about exactly why you want to accomplish this particular outcome, the more likely you are to have the stamina to keep focused when challenges arise or when your motivation wanes. This can help you to stay the course and help you to get through February and through the rest of the year to actually achieve and accomplish the goals and outcomes that you want to achieve for yourself in your life. So thank you for joining me today. I invite you, if you enjoyed today's video, to please comment below. Ask any questions and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Like it, share it with your friends, and join us next time as we share more gems with you on your journey to well-being. Till then, we wish you a wonderful, happy and healthy new year. Namaste.